squirrel based hero who messes with trees, Hoodwink. Let's check it out. Oh, I'm very excited. This looks like it's going to be one of the biggest patches Dota has ever released. Based on what I've been seeing, there's an incredible amount to look through here. Okay, a ranged nuker disabler with escape. Watch your step, heads up. Okay, here, let's see the abilities. All right, so that's Acorn Shot. Let's see it one more time. It creates a tree and then it bounces between the tree multiple times. Let's see Bushwhack. It just ties them to a tree like this. This is amazing. So you can Acorn Shot and then just tie everybody to the tree. That's ridiculous. Oh my lord. Look how fast. What a sweet ability. Scurry, you're just so quick. You run through the trees. It's like Wind Run, but Fox-like. Yeah, you can combo this with so many heroes like Wind Ranger Shackles, Timbersaw's Chains. Okay, let's see this. Sharpshooter. That's a long. Look how long it takes. It's 5 seconds. Oh, long range though. New wallpapers. Wow, those are cool. The Mistwoods update, gameplay update 7.28. We've been waiting for this. AGHANIM'S Shard. This is what we've all been waiting for. Added a new item, AGHANIM'S Shard. Costs 1,400 gold. All heroes have their own custom shard upgrade as a part of this update, which permanently adds a new ability or improves an existing one. Can be purchased starting at 20 minutes and gets consumed immediately when it's given to your hero, like AGHANIM'S Blessing. You can now check what scepter and shard upgrades do for each for selected heroes directly in the hero UI next to their abilities, as well as the ones which are active. Consumed scepter buffs no longer show up as buff icons mixed with other buffs. Alt clicking on the scepter and shard UI will notify your allies whether the selected hero owns that shard. Okay, that's pretty awesome. Hero updates. So we've got a lot to go through. So Aphotic Shield causes Miscoil and Aphotic Shield to apply a Curse of Avernus stack on enemies. Increases base slow by 6%. How does putting the shield on apply a curse to somebody? Is it in an AoE area? All right, we have some changes too. Cast point reduced from 0.4 to 0.3. Borrowed time scepter duration increased from 5, 6, 7 to 6, 7, 8. Wow. Oh, that's the scepter duration. I thought it was just normal. Level 15 talent increased from 48 miscoil damage heal to 50. Level 15 talent changed from 6 armor to 65 damage. Yo, Core Abaddon might become a real viable strategy with this. That's insane. Level 20 talent changed from 80 damage to 8 armor. Level 25 talent increased 375 AoE miscoil to 425. Cool. Alchemist. AGHANIM'S Shard ability. Berserker Potion grants Berserker Potion, throws a potion at the target ally, applying a basic dispel and granting 50 attack speed and 40 HP regen for 10 seconds. Cast range 800, cooldown 45, mana cost 125. Can be used on self. It's like getting your own personal chemical rage with a Berserker Potion, and you can cast it on yourself. Changes to the hero. Unstable concoction mana cost reduced from 120 to 90, 100, 110, 120. Concoction cooldown reduced down to 16. Cool. Acid spray damage increased from 15, 20, 25, 30 to up 5 per level. That's pretty good. So you basically get a level 2 at level 1 now. That's nice. Acid spray first damage instance is now immediate rather than after a second. Gold bonus cap reduced. Gold bonus cap reduced from 18, 21, 26, 30 down to 27. Last hit count down as well. So you can't get gold as fast. They slowed down the rate that alchemists can get gold. If an ally has a scepter buff on them, it It refunds the buff based on which version they had. What? Oh my god. So this is a thing that you used to not do very much. You wouldn't buy scepters until later in the game if you had an alchemist. So now you can just get refunded. Holy fuck. Alchemist granted scepter buffs provides the full stat bonuses, scepter damage spell and bonus. He can't give AGHANIM'S shards, right? You can't give those. I don't think you can. Scepter damage spell amplification bonus reduced 36. Okay. Level 20 talent reduced from 30% cleave to 25. Sure. AGHANIM'S ancient apparition, the AGHANIM'S shard causes ice vortex to deal 40 DPS and reduce attack speed by 20. That's pretty good. Finally, ice vortex does some. I like that. I like that. Ice Black's max travel time improved from 2 seconds to 1.75. Chilling touch mana cost reduced from. Okay, so some buffs on him. Here we go. Anti-mage. Let's see how he works. Mana break now. Okay, we're gonna look at the shard first. Counter spell upgrade. Successful counter spell creates an illusion attacking the caster for 5 seconds. Removes counter spell mana cost. Okay. Mana break. Max burn reduced from 1%, 2%, 3%, 4% to 1, 1.8, 2.6, 3.4. Level 15 talent changed from 12 agility to 8 armor. Wow. 8 armor is really nice. 325 blink cast range reduced to 300. I don't know if that's enough. That might be enough of a reduction that he's not able to blink out of Bloodseeker's rupture without taking damage. That's possible. Level 25 talent changed from blink uncontrollable illusion to plus 0.1 mana void damage multiplier. So how does that damage multiplier work on the uncontrollable illusion? I don't really understand. Oh, we can see all of these. Dude, I didn't realize that you could see all of this. Let's go back a little bit. Let's check them all out. Ah, I see. So when a Aphotic Shield gets canceled, it causes the attack to go on you, or the Curse of Avernus charge to go on you. Check out Berserker Potion. Very cool. The AGHANIM'S shard ability. Not bad. Let's make this a little bit bigger. This is gonna be nutty. Okay, that's gonna be cool. Scepter rework now grants a blink fragment, blinks an illusion at the enemy target or location and attacks them for 7 seconds. Uses blink's cast range, illusions cannot be controlled, deals 50% damage, takes 250%, causes casting counterspell, also costs it on the, or also casts it on the fragment illusion. Oh, so if you cast counterspell on your hero, you cast it on the fragment illusion, which could, if they use a spell on the illusion, it could cast another illusion based on that. That's ridiculous. 2.6 gigabyte update, huh? Let's start the update while we do this, huh? I think that seems reasonable. We'll get back into this. Whoops. Arc Warden. The Spectre Arcana might be out as well. Okay, this is cool. Strength gain reduced from 3.0 to 2.8. Okay. After impacting an enemy, Spark Wraith now spawns a new Wraith, which then starts its activation period. Has a 3-second spawn delay. Duplicated Wraiths do not duplicate again. Oh my god. I'm not gonna lie. I predict that we're gonna see a lot of Arc Warden bombs being dropped. Basically, you're gonna see people who get the Arc Warden. Let's read the rest of the talents, because I was just seeing that this got changed. Level 10 talent reduced from 300 flux cast range to 250. This used to be actually 350, so I mean this is still a lot of flux cast range. 15% cooldown reduction down to 12%. I think this might make it so you don't get to have Arc Warden up 100% of the time. It doesn't look like the update's out yet. We'll wait a little bit. Level 15 talent reduced from 50 attack speed to 40. Level 20 talent changed from minus 1.5 seconds Spark Wraith cooldown to plus 150 Spark Wraith damage. Level 25 talent changed from 250 Spark Wraith damage to plus 12-second Tempest double duration. I don't know why you can't have 2 Tempest doubles, so I don't know why you'd really need that. Magnetic field now pushes enemies out of the area at cast time and provides allies with 20% magic resistance. That's sweet. That is so sweet. All right. Why do I have to restart Steam for the Dota update? Oh, it's downloading the update right now. I see. Here we go. We're good. Axe, Scepter rework, Battle Hunger cast. We got a lot to read. This is going to take us a while. Battle Hunger cast range rescaled from 750 to 700, 775, 850, 900. Okay, so increased Battle Hunger cast range. Scepter rework, Berserker Call applies Battle Hunger to affected units. Battle Hunger is also reduces enemy armor by 7 and grants you 7 per affected target, half on creeps. Oh! Lowers Berserker Call cooldown by 2 seconds. Level 10 talent changed from 20 movement speed to 1.75 mana regen. Level 15 talent from 2 mana regen to 25 movement speed. Level 15 talent changed from attacks proc counter helix to 300 health. This is insane. This is fucking insane. I can't, like, look at this. Oh, this is counter helix upgrade. Causes your attacks to have a chance to proc counter helix. Attack procs ignore counter helix cooldown. Provides plus 20 attack speed. Oh, okay. So this is basically just your talent added to your AGHANIM'S shard ability. Bane, night vision improved from 800 to 1200. This is nutty night vision. This makes you like a night stalker. Brain sap damage type changed from, oh, we're gonna see Beastmaster soon, guys. We're really excited for that. Changed from magical to pure. Pure damage. Damage reduced. Okay, so they reduced the damage quite a bit because they changed to brain sap no longer improves the cast point. Brain sap cast point reduced from 0.4 to 0.2. Fiend's Grip damage type changed from magical to pure. Damage reduction on Fiend's Grip to 160. They reduced it a lot, but it's now pure damage. Swap the Nightmare and Enfeeble hotkeys. Why? Why did they do that? Reworked Enfeeble reduces all attack damage by 25, 35, 45, 55, regeneration by 22, 35, 45, 55, and cast spells and cast speed by 30%. Lasts 8 seconds, does not pierce spell immunity. Cast speed. So this is the speed that people cast their spells at? Okay. Does not pierce spell immunity cooldown down to 8 seconds at level 4. Cast range 1100. Mana cost low. Cast point 0.2. Level 15 talent increased from 9% spell amplification to 12%. Level 15 talent reduced from plus 25 cast range to plus 100. Level 25 talent reduced 200 brain sap damage heal to 150. Fiend's Grip upgrade. Fiend's Grip now creates an uncontrollable illusion that is also channeling Fiend's Grip on the target. Illusion takes 750 incoming damage and immediately dies if it is interrupted. Multiple Fiend's Grip effects do not stack on the targets. So you have to cancel both of these to stop Fiend's Grip. Holy shit. Or you can just attack with your Bane. Base armor increased by 1. Sticky napalm no longer does damage to creep. Sticky napalm damage per stack reduced from 10, 15, 20, 25 to 6, 12, 18, 24. Turn rate slow reduced a lot in the early levels. Okay. Sticky napalm radius increased a lot in the late levels. Firefly movement speed decreased by a little. Flaming lasso cooldown increased. Flaming lasso cast range increased. Scepter secondary range increased from 550 to 600. Level 20 talent increased from 25 movement speed to 30. Level 20 talent from 12% cooldown reduction to 2 flame break charges. Huh. Having double flame break charges. That's pretty bad. Badass. Level 25 talent changed from 10-second flame break cooldown to 35-second flaming lasso cooldown. All right. AGHANIM'S shard ability. Flaming lasso upgrade. Allows flaming lasso to be cast on an allied hero, granting them 80% damage reduction. Has a 20% cooldown when used on allies. Whoa! That's pretty awesome. Wild Axe's damage per stack increased from 30, 60, 90, 120 to 40, 70, 100, 130. Up by 10 each. Level 15 talent change from 200 Hawk Vision to +3 mana regen. Level 20 talent change from 450 health to... Okay, so this is amazing because my new build is actually going to come into effect here. I've actually started doing the AGHANIM'S build on my Beastmaster, so it's going to be really, really strong. I'm predicting that I win a lot of games with Beastmaster since I've recently started doing the new AGHANIM'S build. But we got to check out way more stuff in this patch before we can talk about that. Level 25 talent changed from 100 Wild Axe's damage to 350 health Beastmaster plus 350 health Beastmaster controlled units. Affects Beastmaster and all of his summoned units. So necro books and stuff like that as well. That's cool. AGHANIM'S shard ability. Call of the Wild Hawk upgrade. Hawk becomes controllable and gains dive bomb channels for 1 second, revealing itself, and then flies towards an enemy, dealing 175 damage and stunning them for 1 second, killing the Hawk. I forgot to check out this. Just saving your ally with lasso. My lord. Okay, that's a 1 second stun on a freaking Hawk. Oh my gosh. Bloodseeker, base intelligence reduced. Blood Rage HP cost reduced down to 2%. Blood Rage attack speed increased. Blood Right damage reduced by a lot. Blood Right cooldown increased by a little. Blood Right mana cost increased from 70, 80, 90, 100 to 90, 100, 110, 120. Thirst non-hero heal increased. Thirst no longer provides half heal when within 300 range of dying creeps. Thirst now provides full heal rather than half when within 300 range of dying heroes. Oh, this is amazing. Thirst hero heal reduced. Rupture mana cost reduced. That's good. Rupture mana cost reduction is nice. Rupture damage increased by a little bit in the early stages. Level 25 talent reduced from -5 second Blood Right cooldown to -4. Huh. AGHANIM'S shard upgrade. Blood Rage upgrade. Blood Rage attacks now deal 1.5% of the target's max health as pure damage and heals you for that amount. Only affects Bloodseeker. %. That's like a permanent open wounds almost. Bounty Hunter, base movement speed increased from 315 to 320. Intelligence rescaled to 22 plus 1.9. Shadow Walk slow increased a little bit. And track speed radius increased from 900 to 1200. Aghanim's Shard track ability. Layla's now gained 50% of the track speed boost. Provides 800 vision around the target for your team. Okay. A lot of vision. Okay, Brewmaster looks like he changed a lot. Base agility reduced by 3. Drunken Brawler now passively provides evasion and 24% critical strike chance for 145, 160, 175, 190% damage. Drunken Brawler can now be activated to provide 3 times the chance for evasion and critical strike and alternate between 20% and 40% faster. 20% slower and 40% faster for 5 seconds. Drunken Brawler cooldown increased from 23, 21, 19, 17 to 29. All right, a little bit of an increase in cooldown. Primal Split Earth Bruling Armor increased by a lot in later levels. Health rescaled from 15, 2200, 3000. Okay, a little rescaling. HP regen increase. HP regen increase on the Storm HP. The Storm magic resistance increased 25%. Storm health reduced by a tiny bit. Fire Bruling armor increased in the later stages. Fire Bruling HP regen increased in the later stages, and Primal Split Fire Bruling now has 30% status resistance. Scepter rework. Primal Split now has 2 charges and can be channeled or canceled at any time. Your hero forms back on whichever Bruling you canceled it from. What? Charge replenish time is equal to the normal cooldown. Level 10 talent from 175 health to +1 Thunderclap. Level 15 talent change from 1.5 second Thunderclap slow to 30% Cinder Brew damage duration. 15% magic resistance to 350 health, 120 Drunken Brawler critical strike damage to +80. Level 25 talent change from -65 second Primal Split cooldown to Bruling gains Drunken Brawler passive. Primal Split creates a new Void Bruling, has Astral Pulse ability affecting enemies in 500 AoE, applies a 20, 30, 40% slow and disarms for 2.5 seconds. That's awesome. Absolutely beautiful. Bristleback. Bristleback. Warpath bonus damage increased by a bit. Nasal Goo Scepter now increases max stacks from 4 to 8. Nasal Goo Scepter radius increased from 825 to 950. Talent changed from 5 max goo stacks to 15 attack speed. Hairball grants Hairball coughs a quill-filled hairball towards the enemy location, erupts the location, hitting the enemy in radius with goo and 2 quills. Check it out. Oh! It hits multiple people. I see. Broodmother, agility gain reduced by 0.2. Silken Bola. Grants Silken Bola consumes 1 spiderweb charge and roots the target for 2 seconds. Okay, that's pretty sweet. Centaur Warrunner, Stampede duration. I'm pretty sure everyone's just buying AGHANIM'S shards all the time now. Stampede duration rescaled from 4 to 3.5, 4, 4.5. Stampede damage increased from 100, 200, 300% of your strength to 200, 250, 300. Wow, a lot stronger early. Level 15 talent challenge change from +14 damage to +1 second stampede duration. AGHANIM'S shard ability upgrade double edge causes double edge to increase your strength by 15% per hero hit for 12 seconds. Duration refreshes per stack up to 5 stacks. Slows enemies for 15% for 2 seconds. Okay. Chaos Knight Chaos Bolt upgrade creates a phantasm illusion attacking the target during the duration of the stun. Increases cast range by 300. It's pretty sweet. Divine Favor no longer has an active component. Holy Persuasion can now be cast on an already converted unit to teleport it to you, or it can be cast on your own hero to teleport all your creeps to you. Level 10 talent increased health. Level 10 talent increased cast range. Level 15 talent changed from Divine Favor cooldown to 12% penitence slow. Level 25 talent changed from +4 Holy Persuasion max units to +3 Holy Persuasion max units and 3 charges. Interesting. Divine Favor can be cast on allies, teleporting them back home after 6 seconds. Cooldown 35, mana cost 200. Purgeable, cannot target spell immune allies. Cannot target spell immune allies. That sucks. Link space mana regen reduced from 0.25 to 0. Level 10 skeleton walk change level 10 talent change from skeleton walk. Exit summons a burning army skeleton to +8 agility. So that he doesn't have that little guy anymore. Level 20 talent change from kill resets death pack cooldown to -10 seconds strafe cooldown. He got some pretty big nerfs here. I wasn't expecting this. Causes skeleton walk to create 2 burning army skeletons on exit. Pew pew pew. All right. Clockwork level 25 talent change from 40% magic resistance to spell immunity while inside of Pog. AGHANIM'S Shard ability, Jetpack. Grants Jetpack, rises up and grants flying vision, flying movement, and 15% movement speed, but significantly reduces your ability to turn. Last 6 seconds, you are disarmed during the flight. Casting Hookshot ends the buff. Super cool. Super fucking cool. Crystal Maiden, Frostbite damage interval changed from 0.7 to 0.25. Same overall damage, first instance at 0.25. Frostbite DPS changed to a fixed 25 per tick rather than being defined by its total damage. Same overall damage to both heroes and creeps normally, but affects things that change spell durations like her talent and status resistance. AGHANIM'S Shard ability, Frostbite. Reduces Frostbite cooldown by 1 second, allows it to be cast on yourself, reducing incoming damage by 70% for the duration, allows casting Frostbite while channeling as long as a valid target is in range. You can cast Frostbite on yourself. It's like Hold Embrace. Oh, and you can cast it on other people while you're what the fuck? Dark Seer Scepter rework. Ion Shell radius increased. Ion Shell provides 350 max health to 6 armor. 20 talent change from 8 armor to +1 second wall of replica slow. Causes Ion Shell to have 2 charges, increasing duration by 20% and providing 350 health. Oh boy. That's very strong. Alright, AGHANIM'S Shard ability. Normal punch, grants normal punch, passive cooldown attack, causes your next attack on a hero to knock an illusion out of them and stun them for up to 2 seconds, knockback for 350 distance and deal 250 damage based on how far you've moved in the past 3 seconds. Cooldown 14 seconds, max power is after 1500 distance moved, illusion lasts for 5 seconds. Pretty badass. It just looks cool. Dark Willow, base intelligence increased by 3, Curse Crown cast range increased over spell upgrade. Bramble Maze cast range increased while spells get upgraded. A little lower to start though. Terrorize cast range reduced by quite a bit actually. Level 10 talent increased from 0.4 second Curse Crown stun duration to 0.6. Level 10 talent from 100 cast range to -2 second Shadow Realm cooldown. Level 15 talent from -2 second Shadow Realm cooldown to 125 cast range. Level 20 talent reduced from -10 second Bramble Maze cooldown to -8. Level 25 talent from +1.3 second Terrorize duration to 1.5. Cursed Crown upgrade for the AGHANIM'S Shard. Cursed Crown now creates 4 Bramble Mazes around the target after the counter ends, regardless of how it ends. Reduces cooldown by 3 seconds. Shallow grave duration rescaled from 5 to 4, 4.55, 5.5 seconds. Shallow grave cooldown reduced by a lot in the early stages. Shallow grave cast range increased a lot in the early levels, so now it's a spell you can actually get early. Level 15 talent changed from 30 shadow wave heal / damage to 35 attack speed. Scepter rework causes shadow wave to dispel allies, increase heals. What? Strong dispel or weak dispel? Increases heal by 60 and increases damage by +80. Oh my lord. It's just, you're just buying scepters on this hero now. Bad Juju. Upgrade by AGHANIM'S Shard. Launches an attack at 3 of the closest enemies within 1200 range each time you cast an ability. So they took the AGHANIM'S Scepter and they put it on the Shard. This is what you want to pay attention to. Dispelling allies with your Shadow Wave. Holy moly. Death Prophet. Base movement speed increased to 335. Spirit Siphon no longer drains movement speed. Spirit Siphon charges replenish faster early on. Exorcism Ghost speed increased. Turn rate improved a lot. Level 25 talent. Level 25 talent changes from Exorcism grants haste to -20-second Spirit Siphon replenish time. Yeah, the CM thing definitely lets you cast the Frostbite while she's TPing or channeling. You can cast with CM. You can cast it while you're channeling a TP like this, or while you're channeling your ultimate. Okay, Spirit Siphon now drains 0.75 armor per second and gives it to you. The armor gain loss lasts for 14 seconds. That's cool. Level 10 talent increased from -2-second kinetic field cooldown to -3. Thunderstrike upgrade. Allows Thunderstrike to be cast on allies. Follow the ally and deals damage around them. Each strike gives a 1-second buff that provides them 50% movement speed and 75 attack speed. Oh man, this is gonna be so good. Doom Scepter rework causes Doom to apply break and reduces cooldown from 145 to 100. Level 10 talent increased. Infernal Blade upgrade. Infernal Blade stun duration increased from 0.6 to 1.2 seconds if the enemy level is a multiple of 3 or above level 24. What? Come on. If the enemy level is a multiple of 3 or above level 24, they'll be stunned for additional 0.6 seconds to take 150 bonus damage. A multiple of 3. I don't like that a lot, but whatever. I don't like that. Breathfire mana cost. That's how it used to be too. That's just for like old school Dota stuff. Breathfire mana cost reduced from 100 to whatever. Dragon Tail damage increased. Oh, that's a decent increase. 25 per level. Elder Dragon Splash radius reduced from 300 to 350. Level 15 talent increased from 350 health to 400. That's a lot of health. Fireball, AGHANIM'S Shard ability. Grants Elder Dragon form a fireball ability and ignites a set 450 AoE area for 10 seconds, dealing 80 damage per second to enemies in it. Lasts 10 seconds. Cast range 1400. Cooldown 20. Mana cost 150. Dude, this looks like a lot more than a 450 AoE. What the fuck? That's 450 AoE? I thought 450 AoE was like this. Dude, that's bigger than I thought. Base damage reduced by 2 on Drow. Frost arrows slow reduced. Marksmanship ability, agility bonus rescaled a little bit. Marksmanship bonus reduced a little bit early. Level 20 talent changed from plus 2.5 second gust silence duration to minus 4 second gust cooldown. That's cool. AGHANIM'S shard. Frost arrows upgrade. Frost arrows apply a hypothermia stack to enemy heroes, reducing their regeneration by 10% per stack. Last 7 seconds. If an enemy hero dies with hypothermia stack, they burst and deal 60 magic damage per stack and 25% slow for 2 seconds to enemies within a 650 radius. Max stack 7. So cool. Earth Remnant duration reduced from 2 minutes to 1 minute. Enchant Remnant can now be cast on remnants. Has 5 second cooldown when used this way. Stone Remnant upgrade causes Earth Remnants to provide 400 ground vision, increases charge count by 4. Oh my god. That's actually so good. Fissure. Earthshaker Fissure reduces fissure cooldown by 2 seconds and allows you to walk on it whenever you cast a spell. An aftershock effect is replicated through the fissure path. No. Elder Titan Echo Stomp allows you to turn Echo Stomp into an auto cast. When cast on auto cast, you will take place of an astral spirit as it completes the stomp. Cool. Ember Spirit intelligence gain increased from 1.8 to 2.2. Active Fire Remnant Scepter mana cost. Activate Fire Remnant Scepter mana cost increased from 25 to 75. Oh, I see. Fire Remnant upgrade. Fire Remnant deals 45 damage per second in an AoE, in a 600 AoE around them. Dying or killing an enemy hero leaves a Fire Remnant nearby. Kills within 400 range of you count. DPS from multiple Fire Remnants does not stack. There's going to be so many bugs in this patch. I can only imagine how many bugs are going to be out. Enchantress. Enchant cooldown rescaled. Sprank upgrade no longer gives 150 attack range passively. Sprank now launches an impetus attack on the 3 farthest enemies units within your attack range, plus 200. Sprank cooldown increased from 3 to 5 seconds. AGHANIM'S shard adds 3 permanent natures attendants that follow you. I wonder. Oh man, can't wait till we get to the items. It's gonna take a long time. I feel like we should cheat and look at one item right now. Oh, we won't. Demonic conversion attack point improved from 0.4 to 0.3. Demonic conversion duration from 35 to 40. Malefice cooldown reduced. Okay. Level 10 talent changed from plus 4 second midnight pulse duration to plus 3.5 second Malefice stun duration. 12% cooldown reduction down to 10%. 15 talent change from 3.5 second Malefice stun duration to plus 150 midnight pulse radius. Yo, I think this is what you take pretty much every time. Seems really good. Oh, actually, never mind. There's cooldown reduction. This is a hard choice between these two, actually. 150 radius is quite a bit. Black Hole now does a non-interruptible pull towards its center in a 1200 AoE. Pulls at a rate of 175 units per second. Oh no. Oh yeah, playing ranked for the next month is going to be a terrifying thing to do. Okay, that's cool. Like let's do this in a second. Base agility reduced by 4. Time lock bonus damage reduced by a lot. Yo, they're not fucking around. They nerfed the fuck out of Void. Level 15 talent reduced from 275 time walk cast range to 250. Time walk remains castable for 1 point. Why do they nerf Void so hard? Like, this is a massive nerf. He's such a hard hero to play in lower MMRs too. Time Walk remains castable for 1.5 seconds after landing. If you use it in this period, you will reverse your Time Walk and walk back to your previous cast location. Increases Time Walk cast range by 200. Note, this does not change health the second use. You can just be hyper aggressive with your Time Walks now. Hopefully you don't get stunned and then you just Time Walk back. Base attack range increased from 575 to 600. Nice. Inkswell max damage reduced. Oh, I see. Inkswell max value now happens after 2.5 seconds of touching an enemy rather than 3 seconds. Phantom's Embrace mana cost cooldown reduction from just mana cost cooldown reduction. Overall early stages. Phantom's Embrace a cooldown rescaled from 32 28 24 20 to 36 30 24 to 18, so better in the later stages, worse in the early. Phantom's Embrace bounty from 3720 gold / XP to 10 and 10. It gave this much in the past? That's something I did not know. Dark Portrait Illusion duration increased from 15 seconds to 25. That's nice. That's nice, because buying an AGHANIM'S Scepter for an only 15-second freaking illusion wasn't... It was like, sometimes you did it, but it wasn't always worth it. Phantom's Embrace now refreshes the cooldown if the target it was cast on dies before it reaches them. Nice! Level 10 talent change from plus 80 Inkswell damage to minus 4 second Inkswell cooldown. That's cool. Ink Over, new ability, grants Ink Over carvers a target enemy in ink for 6 seconds, slowing their attack speed by 50, movement speed by 20, and dealing a total of 240 damage over its duration. Cast range 700, cooldown 14 seconds, man. Gyrocopter, attack backswing animation reduced from 0.65 to 0.1. Base damage range, what the heck? Base damage range rescaled from 4550 to 4248. So less variation in his attacks. Base agility increased by 7. Base damage unchanged. But he does have more damage though, because this will give him 7 more damage. This doesn't affect his base damage. So he has 7 damage more in his last hitting ability here. Rocket Barrage. Rocket Barrage now hits an extra target, increases barrage duration by 1 second. How is it deciding which target to hit? All these guys are like equidistant from him, and it's just like random. Uskar, Berserker's Blood max attack speed increased early. Life Break Scepter duration increased from 2.5 to 3. Life Break Scepter now has increased increased cast range by 300. Level 25 talent changed from 325 Life Break cast range to minus 3 second Life Break cooldown. Level 25 talent increased from 175 attack range to 200. AGHANIM'S Shard. Inner Fire causes Inner Fire to reduce healing regen by 50% and applies a 35% movement speed slow, lowers the cooldown by 2 seconds. Invoker. Forged Spirits now spawn 2 units when both quads... Wait, what the hell? Forged Spirits now spawn 2 units when both quads and Exort have 4 points. So cool. Forged Spirit armor reduction cap increased from 10 to 20. Cataclysm cooldown increased by 10 seconds. Level 10 talent increased from 30% Chaos Meteor damage to 40%. Level 15 talent changed from +1 Forged Spirit summon to +40 DPS Ice Wall. Okay. Level 20 talent reduced the Alacrity damage speed to 35, and -8 second Tornado is now -10. Huh. So Exort got stronger, and also Quazwex got a little stronger at the same time. Minor nerf here. This is really good for Exort builds. And you definitely want to go for the Forged Spirits now, like multiple Forged Spirits with an armor reduction of 20 if you can get them to hit fast. Holy moly. AGHANIM'S Shard ability, Ice Wall, causes Ice Wall to become a 900 range vector target ability. What the, oh ho, 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 ho. Yes, so cool. IO no longer has instant turning before actions. Attack point increased from 0.15 to 0.3. Base damage increased by a tiny bit. Tether slow increased. Tether movement bonus rescaled. So movement bonus is increased early, decreased late. Tether heal transfer reduced in the later stages of the levels. Spirit now has an in and out sub ability again. Oh, spirits can go in and out now. Okay, cool. Spirits damage increased from 20, 40, 60, 80 to 30, 50, 70, 90. Spirit collision damage increased in the later stages. Overcharge attack speed reduced by a good amount. Overcharge now grants spell amplification. Cool. Relocate cooldown increased by a bit. Actually, a lot in the later stages. AGHANIM'S Scepter Shard, or AGHANIM'S Shard ability. Tether. Ending tether now stuns enemies touching it for 1.75 seconds and deals 150 damage. Increases movement speed by 5%. That's very cool. Kiro level 15 talent increased -1 second. Ice Path cooldown to -1.5. Liquid Frost grants Liquid Frost auto cast attack ability, causes your ice head to release a frost based attack, slowing enemies by 30% and dealing 20% plus 2.5% max health as damage per second for 4 seconds. Cooldown 12. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Juggernaut, Blade Fury radius increased from 250 to 260. That's actually going to change that's going to be the difference in a lot of kills for Juggernaut in the early game. This is I know it seems like a little bit, but this 10 is a huge difference. It's a huge difference. Especially if you're chasing somebody down who has just a little bit more movement speed for you. That's like an extra 2 seconds or 3 seconds of hitting them. Omni Slash no longer restricted from initial Omni Slash is no longer restricted from initially being cast on Ancients. Oh, so you can cast Omni Slash on Ancients. And Swift Slash. Level 15 talent change from 100 Blade Fury movement speed to -20 second healing word cooldown. Ooh. Level 20 talent increase from 140 Blade Fury DPS to 160. That's a lot of DPS. Blade Fury increases your movement speed during Blade Fury by 100 and attacks a random nearby enemy once per second. Huh. Okay, Keeper of the Light. Illuminate mana cost reduced. Chakra magic can no longer be cast on enemies. Remove Blinding Light as a basic ability. New ability added. Solar Blind as a new basic ability lowers the target's magic resistance by 15, 20, 25, 30% and causes the target to become increasingly slow the more the target moves. Each 100 units moved reduces the target's movement speed by 4, 5.5, 7, 8.5 seconds. Last 7 seconds. Cast range 700, 750, 800, 850. Mana cost 60, 80, 100, 120. Very cheap. Cooldown 22. Very low cooldown. 22. You can use this pretty frequently. This is a great early stage. Like you can combo this with dude, comboing this with like Bristleback is going to be ridiculous. Once you get once you get goo plus quills plus 1 stack or 1 instance of this, your kill potential on like everybody. 22 cooldown 22, 20, 18, 16. Spirit form is now an ultimate ability, transforms your hero into a spirit form, granting you 20, 25, 30% movement speed, 125, 250, 375 cast range, grants blinding light, 18-second cooldown, 600 cast range, 40% miss for 4 seconds, 400 knockback distance, 100 damage, 150 mana cost, and recall, a 15-second, 3-second, 15 15 cooldown, 3-second delay, 150 mana cost. Also causes Illuminate to no longer require channeling. Cooldown 90. Oh, this is so much. Cooldown 90, 80, 70. Duration 40 seconds. Mana cost 75, 125, 175. I don't understand what recall is. Oh, okay, so this becomes your ultimate ability. So Scepter rework, Will-O-Wisp, however, now gains Will-O-Wisp. However, instead of a stun on flicker, it applies a movement manipulation that pulls units inwards at a rate of 60 units per second, but does not prevent attacking casting. Oh, that's different. So it's not like the Aether Remnant on Void Spirit. It's a new mechanic in the game, just like the black hole mechanic. Level 25, level 10 talent, minus 2.5 second blinding light cooldown to 30% blinding light, plus 30% blinding light miss. But to get blinding light, you need your ultimate. That's a lot of blinding light miss. Level 15 talent. So there'll be 70% chance to miss with blinding light once you get your level 3rd, if you get your level 10 talent. Level 15 talent changed from +2 Will-O-Wisp flickers to -6-second blinding light cooldown. Level 20 talent changed from 150 Will-O-Wisp AoE to +15 seconds spirit form duration. Holy shit. Your duration's 40 seconds. What's the cooldown on this? What's the cooldown? Where is 100 damage, 150 mana cost? Oh, cooldown 90, 80, 70, duration of 40 seconds. So you get 15. You have it for 65 seconds, and then it's down for 5. You can basically use spirit form all the time if you get this plus 15 second. I forget what his other level 20 talent is. Interesting. Whatever. We'll test this hero later. Level 25 talent changes from +3 Will-O-Wisp health count to +1.2 blinding light stun. Level 25 talent change from 160 illuminate damage heal to +160 illuminate damage. Okay. AGHANIM'S shard ability. Illuminate causes Illuminate to heal ally units for 40% of its damage during the daytime. It's pretty whack. Hunka. I mean, compared to the other AGHANIM'S shard abilities, although the hero basically got completely reworked, so you're not going to complain too much. Increased intelligence gain from 1.5 to 1.8. Ghost Rum movement speed increased. Base health regen up to 0.25. +6 armor to 150 cast range. Level 20 from 18 strength to 20. Level 25 talent increased cleave from 110% to 140%. Now I'm curious if this cast range increase affects the distance of cleave. Not sure how that works. AGHANIM'S shard ability tidal wave grants tidal wave releases a wave towards the target direction that deals 225 damage and drags non-interrupting enemies along it for 600 range over 1.25 seconds. The wave spawns 600 units behind you and travels 1400 distance in front of you. Has 700 speed and 750 radius. Cooldown 16 seconds. Mana cost 150. This is amazing. Legion Commander, overwhelming odds from -6 seconds to -9. Cool. 25 attack speed to 20. AGHANIM'S shard. Duel. While dueling every 1.5 seconds, an overwhelming odds cast centered on a random enemy unit within 900 radius, does not center on the same unit target twice, prioritizes heroes. It won't hit the same unit twice though, but that's really interesting. It's okay. It's after a rework for LESHRAC. Grants a new ability, Nihilism. Grants you a temporary aura that causes you and all nearby enemies in a 450 AoE to turn ethereal, preventing them from attacking, causing them to take 30% more magic damage and be slowed by 30% for 4 seconds. Increases your speed rather than reducing it. Cooldown 25. Cooldown 25. Mana cost 70. Wait, how long is it? Oh, 4 seconds. I thought this was longer. Okay. AGHANIM'S shard upgrade. Split Earth. Causes Split Earth to repeat in the same location 2 additional times with a 5-second delay between each one. Each time the radius increases by 75. Split Earth echolocation is visible to both teams. That's so much control for a fight. Lich. Level 10 talent increase from 60 Frost Nova Frost Nova AoE damage to plus 90. Ice Spire. Grants Ice Spire, creates an icicle at the target spot for 15 seconds, slowing enemies by 20% within 500 range. Chain Frost can bounce the icicle if there are no other enemies in range. Can cast Frost Shield on it. Has 300 health, cast range 750, cooldown 25, mana cost 125 or 150. That's very cool. I really like this. Life Stealer. New ability to replace open wounds. Let's see. Base attack speed reduced by 10. Feast increased a little bit. Feast no longer grants attack speed. What? Change in Life Stealer. Replace open wounds with Ghoul Frenzy. Passively causes Life Stealer's attacks to slow enemy movement speed by 6, 12, 18, 24% for 1.5 seconds. Additionally, grants you 20, 30, 40, 50 attack speed. Rage mana cost increased by a lot in the later stages. Double. Holy shit. Infest mana cost increased by a lot. Level 20 talent changed from -4 second open wounds cooldown to plus 8% Ghost Frenzy slow. That's a lot of slowing. Even at level 1, you slow it's percentage based slow, so you slow them by 6% plus like an Orb of Venom that's already slowing them. Does Orb of Venom slow plus the percentage based slow stack? I'd be interested to find that out. We'll have to test later. Allows infesting enemy heroes for 4 seconds, attacking inside them Allows infesting enemy heroes for 4 seconds, attacking inside of them every 1.25 seconds. Enemy heroes gain no bonus from infest. Double self regen rate. Increased cast range to 500 and reduced cooldown to 25 seconds. AGHANIM'S shard ability. Open wounds. New ability. Provides attackers with 50% lifesteal for all damage dealt to the target. Has 800 cast range, 25-second cooldown, max slow 50%. See it. So everybody gets to open wounds this guy. That's really good. We're gonna see such a major shift in the dynamics of Dota. Base damage reduced from 4961 to 4957. Base armor reduced by 1. Fiery Soul attack speed increased. Wow. Light Strike Array cooldown increased. This is a good increase actually, because Light Strike Array had too short of a cooldown in the early levels. Laguna Blade mana cost reduced. Okay, that's reasonable. Level 15 talent increased Light Strike Array damage. Level 15 talent increased 300 health to 350. Level 20 talent increased from 30 to 1.5% fiery souls per stack to 30 to 2%. Laguna Blade upgrade increases Laguna Blade cast range by 150. Laguna Blade can now also be ground targeted and will always travel its full cast range length and hit all units along its path. Whew. Well, okay. Lion agility increased from 15 to 18. Earth Spike cast range increased from 500 to 575. Hex unit movement speed reduced from 140 to 120. Mana drain multi-target now searches for units within your cast range. Mana drain multi-target now searches for units within your cast range plus 300 rather than a 400 radius around the target, prioritizing heroes. Fixed Finger of Death Scepter reducing mana cost by 25 at level 3. Level 15 talent reduced from 150 cast range to 125. AGHANIM'S Shard ability mana drain grants Troupe over the enemy and reduces their attack speed by 90. Wow. A huge attack speed reduction. That's a huge attack speed reduction. Lone Druid talent increase increased from minus 32 second true form cooldown to minus 40. Changed 100 second true form health to 100 true form and Spirit Bear health. Oh, cool. That's cool. Savage Roar now empowers allied units in a 700 in AoE with 20% movement speed and 60% attack speed for 4 seconds. That's cool. Very strong. Luna base agility increased by 6, base damage unchanged. Lunar Blessing damage bonus changed from percentage to a flat increase. So a lot less actually. Night Vision, Moonglave's damage reduction reduced by 2% per level. AGHANIM'S Shard ability, Lucent Beam upgrade, allows Lucent Beam to be ground targeted, increases stun duration from 0.8 to 1.1 and grants you a 30% bonus movement speed for 3 seconds. Ground target search. Okay. Lycan, Howl cooldown reduced. Early. Howl mana cost reduced. Early. Feral Impulse no longer has a radius. Affects your units anywhere. Cool. Level. Wait. Does that not? Does Feral Impulse affect heroes on your team? Or no? I guess not anymore. Level 10 talent change from +4 armor to +8 feral HP regen. Yeah, that's pretty nuts. Level 15 talent change from +10 feral HP regen to +75 shapeshift speed. Do you really need that speed? I don't know. Level 20 talent increase from +15% feral impulse damage to +25. Oh, that's level 20 talent actually. So far, this patch is insane. I can't wait to play some games. I absolutely can't wait. Summon Wolves upgrade causes one of your creep waves to include an uncontrollable wolf that moves with each wave. Come. Why did they do this again? It's only one uncontrollable wolf. I wish they didn't do this. This is so lazy. This is maximum amount of lazy. They just recycled an old ability that they decided was garbage. Rightfully so, and whatever. Magnus, empowered duration rescaled from... I mean, I'm not trying to call Valve lazy after this fucking patch, but this is a lazy... They were just like, I don't know what to do with Lycan. Let's stop thinking about it and just do this. Magnus, empowered duration rescaled. Straight up 40-second duration instead of up to 50. So good to know. Level 15 talent change from 140 shockwave damage to -5 seconds skewer cooldown. 25 talent reduced from 12% empowered damage cleave to 10%. 25 talent reduced from +0.8 reverse polarity stun to +0.1 scepter rework. releases 3 shockwaves going outwards from you at a 30-degree angle, so can only be hit by 1. After reaching the end, the shockwaves come back to the original and deal 75% damage and pull towards the cast point a second time. And now he has Horn Toss, so if you get an AGHANIM'S shard, grants Horn Toss, tosses the enemy in front of you, launching them behind you. Enemies spend 0.6 seconds in the air and take 150 damage. Landing, they're stunned for 0.25 seconds. Let's see. Jeez. Oh, you can get multiple! I didn't know you could catch more than one. Scepter reworks. Alright, let's see. God's Rebuke mana cost increased. Okay. Arena of Blood mana cost reduced. Arena of Blood damage rescaled. Scepter rework creates an invulnerable soldier in front of you while your bulwark is toggled on. Soldier moves alongside your hero. Soldiers. Creates invulnerable soldiers. Soldiers move alongside your hero and dealing full damage with a bonus of 75 damage. Applies procs as well. Enemies can only be attacked by 1 soldier at a time. Soldiers apply 20% slow for 1 second on their attacks. Level 10 talent change from -3 seconds spear cooldown to 15 movement speed. Level 15 talent change from 20 movement speed to -4 second. God Rebuke cooldown. Level 25 increase from plus 80 HP regen. 80 HP regen, allied Arena of Blood to 120. AGHANIM'S shard ability, Spear of Mars. Spear of Mars impales up to 2 units and leaves a fire trail behind it, which lasts for 10 seconds, deals 35 DPS and slows by 20%. Debuff lingers for 2 seconds. Okay. I don't love it. It's kind of cool. I don't love it though. I want to see the Scepter rework creating soldiers in front of you when you use Bulwark though. That's going to be interesting. Medusa, level 25 talent change from 70 plus 800 mana to 75 intelligence. Oh, cool. Cold-blooded grants cold-blooded passive when you're targeted with a spell. A single target Mystic Snake is sent back to the enemy. Meepo, turn rate has improved from 0.65 to 0.7. Level 15 talent increased from 30 poof damage to 35. 20 talent reworked from 8% lifesteal to plus 8 ransack health steal. Level 25 talent changed from -4 second poof cooldown to plus 1 divided we stand. Clone scepter rework grants a new skill, dig. Clones also has this ability, channels for 0.75 seconds and digs into the ground for 3.5 seconds, dispelling you and causing you to become invulnerable and untargetable. Restores a total 25% of your max health over that duration. Can't be cast while rooted. Cooldown 40% or 40 seconds. Mana cost 150. Ransack. AGHANIM'S shard ability. Ransack now has a 30% chance to apply a Geo Strike debuff, slowing enemies by 20% and dealing 20 DPS for 4 seconds. Instances from different Meepos stack. Ooh. It's good to know that they stack. Mirana, Scepter reworked. Okay, level 10 increase from 12 damage to 15. Causes Sacred Arrow to release a starfall on enemies within 500 AoE along the travel path. Only active on the primary arrow. Drops a second starfall that deals 50% damage on the impacted unit. Yo. Oh. Grants grants +1 leap charge. Attacks during a leap buff have a 1.5 times critical strike. Oh, come on, just show me the scepter rework. I don't care about the leap upgrade. This is what's cool. Oh, that's awesome. I can't wait to see that scepter. Monkey King, base armor increase, mischief cooldown reduced from 20 to 15 seconds. Level 20 talent increased from 320 primal spring damage to 350. Level 25 talent adjusted from plus 100. Wukong's command armor to plus 200. Like 100 to 200. Oh man. Alright, Aghanim Shard ability, Tree Dance upgrade lowers Tree Dance cooldown from 1 to 0.3 and cast point from 0.3 to 0.1. Yeah, that's 1400 gold for like infinite mobility. More people are basically just going to be saving to have 1400 gold at level 20. Level 20 or 20 minutes. 20 minutes is going to be the biggest timing in this fucking game. Level 25 talent changed from +3 multi-shot adaptive strike to +30 strength. Adaptive strike agility. It causes adaptive strike to have +1 multi-shot and removes the 3-second shared cooldown between the two different abilities, prioritizing enemy heroes. Whoa, removes the cooldown. I'll be playing the new hero Pep. Oh yeah. Naga Siren, mirror image cooldown reduced from oh, this is a huge reduction for Naga Siren. Ensnare cast point reduced from 0.5 to 0.4. That's pretty good. Cast point on Ensnare is tough. Level 20 talent changed from -9 second snare cooldown to -30 second Song of the Siren cooldown. Scepter rework allows Ensnare to target spell immune or sleeping units, reduces Ensnare cooldown by 5 seconds, and increased cast range by 400. This is so good. Naga's back on the menu, boys. Allows Ensnare to target spell immune or sleeping units. Oh, I read that. Aghanim's Shard upgrade. Riptide can activate Riptide. Releasing stronger Riptide than that deals one. Can activate Riptide. Releasing stronger Riptide that deals 100 extra damage and slows enemies by 30% for 3 seconds. Applies around each illusion, but can be only hit by one instance. Oh, I see. So it's not like Meepos where you can be hit by multiple instances. Cooldown 15 seconds. Mana cost 75. Interesting. So he just activates Riptide. Cool. So 30% slow. Nature's Prophet. Nature's Call. Treant movement speed rescaled. Slower in the early. Oh, nice. Increased. Base damage reduced by a little bit, not too much. Treant base attack time improved. Oh, this is good. Sprout backswing reduced from 1.1 to 0.5. Wrath of Nature's damage increased per bounce reduced from 11 to 0.9. Scepter rework lowers cooldown from 85 to 60. Entangles all enemies it hit. Wait, lowers cooldowns from 85 to 60. Entangles all enemies it hits. Duration scales from 1.2 seconds up to 3 seconds at max bounce. Oh no, it's a root. It's a root. That's strong. Level 15 talent increase from +4 Treant summon to +5. Level 25 talent 1.8 Treant HP damage to 2 times. Okay. Aghanim's Shard ability Sprout causes the first 2 trees destroyed with Sprout to summon greater Treants. Can only have 2 greater Treants alive at one time. I thought the way that was gonna work is when you destroy them yourself. I didn't realize it meant like if somebody quellings them. Necrophos Death Seeker grants Death Seeker spawns a fast moving large death pulse towards the enemy or ally, not self, dealing 50% more damage and causing it to spend a normal death pulse to spread a normal death pulse towards enemies and allies. Cast range 900. Okay, so interesting. Night Stalker, level 10 talent change from 7% Hunter in the Night movement speed to +4 armor. Level 15 talent change from 20% lifesteal to 10% Hunter in the Night movement speed. Yeah, that's cool. Hunter in the Night upgrade. During nighttime, you can cast Hunter in the Night. Consumes a lesser creature, instantly killing it and restoring 25% of your maximum HP and mana. Can only be cast on non-player units. Cooldown 20%. So it can only be cast on creeps, not like summons and stuff. Cool. Nyx Assassin. Oh, wait. That's fine. Nyx Assassin. Base intelligence increased from 18 to 21. Vendetta damage increased from 250, 375, 500 to 300, 450, 600. Impale cast point reduced from 0.4 to 0.3. Spike carapace damage from 60% to 0.75. AGHANIM'S Shard upgrade. Vendetta causes Vendetta attack to reduce magic resistance by 20% for 4 seconds. Also increases Vendetta movement speed by 40%, unlocking max speed. Okay, we're gonna see speed. Daggone Nyx come back. I'm not happy about it. Ogre Magi. Base damage reduced by 2. Ignite mana cost increased. Ignite first damage instance is now dealt immediately. Fire Blast mana cost reduced from 75, 85, 95, 105 to 70, 80, 90, 100. Unrefined Fire Blast mana cost reduced from 45% of current mana to 30%. Level 20 talent change from plus 60 movement speed to plus 20% bash. 1.5 seconds. So a 25% chance to bash for 1.5 seconds with each hit. AGHANIM'S Shard ability. Fire Shield. Grants a Fire Shield. Creates a shield around the target ally, absorbing 70% of the damage for the next 3 attacks. Launches fireballs at the attacker, dealing 125 damage. Lasts 25 seconds. Can be multicast. Looks pretty cool. Looks very cool. Omni Knight, Heavenly Grace duration reduced from 12 to 10. Hammer of Purity grants a Hammer of Purity auto attack ability. Causes your next attack to deal bonus damage equal to 25 plus 150% of your base damage. You are healed for the amount of dealt. Oracle Scepter rework. Causes Fate's Edict to no longer disarm allies or make enemies magic damage immune. Oh, wow. Level 25 talent change from false promise invisibility to minus 50% purifying flames allied damage. Cool. False promise upgrade can causes false promise to have a 0.3 second fade delay invisibility. Wow, very strong. Okay, OD looks like completely reworked. Renamed from Outworld Devourer to Outworld Destroyer. Agility reduced. Minimum damage increased. Astral Imprisonment cast range increased by a lot. Astral Imprisonment Scepter cast range bonus reduced. Astral Imprisonment duration reduced from 4 to 1.752. Okay, up to 4. Astral Imprisonment no longer deals area damage. Astral Imprisonment damage to a single target increased by a bit. Astral Imprisonment mana cost reduced. Astral Imprisonment now steals a percentage of max mana from enemies for a certain amount of time. It doesn't increase your current mana values, and it doesn't reduce the enemy's current mana value directly. Arcane Orb mana cost changed to 20% of your current mana. Arcane Orb cooldown increased from 0 to 6 to 0. Yeah, OD's got his real name back. We just need Skeleton King and Windrunner, you're right. Arcane Orb damage increased from 7.5 to 14. Essence Flux no longer has an active component. Sanity's Eclipse no longer provides his other abilities with mana capacity charge counter. Sanity Eclipse base damage up to 200, or better early on. Cooldown reduced a later stage. Upgrades Essence Flux. Essence Flux becomes a 1.5 second channel ability, swaps your current life and mana totals, only transfer 75% respective values. I don't know if I like this. I can't see this being super viable. Pangolier, shield crash damage increased early. Shield crash mana cost reduced slightly. Shield crash cooldown reduced slightly by 1 second. Level 10 talent 350 swashbuckle range to 400. That's a lot. Level 20 talent increased from 16 strength to 18. Okay. AGHANIM'S shard ability roll up. This one's interesting. Grants roll up turns you into a protective ball for up to 4 seconds. Gaining magic immunity and allowing you to turn can be cast during Rolling Thunder to temporarily pause it. You can cast Rolling Thunder and Shield Clash during roll up. If your enemies attack you during roll up, you will roll away from the attacker for 0.75 seconds, applying Rolling Thunder damage/stun if there are enemies in the way. You can change directions with it? Come on. Phantom Assassin. Blur fade time on non-scepter reduced. Blur evasion reduced. Level 10 talent reduced. Amount of health. Level 10, 15 talent reduced. 350. Phantom Strike cast range to 300. Level 25 talent 100 crit damage to plus 100% critical damage to plus 7% coup de grace chance. Grants Fan of Knives, releases sharp blades around you in a 550 AoE, dealing 12% damage, 12% of enemies max health on impact, and applies a break for 3 seconds. Applying the break is really, really crazy. Really good. Cooldown of 20 seconds. Yeah, we're going back to Warcraft 3 days. Phantom Lancer. Base intelligence increased from 19 to 21. Spirit Lance mana cost rescale to just be 120. Phantom Rush ability bonus is still provided if the dash is cancelled. Oh! Phantom Rush minimum proc distance reduced from 250 to 200. Cool. So you can Phantom Rush easier when you're killing creeps. Level 20 talent increase from minus 1 second. Spirit Lance cooldown to minus 2 seconds. Level 20 talent decreased from 400 Phantom Rush range to 350. Scepter reworks. Juxtapose can now be cast, destroying your other Juxtapose illusions and quickly creating the max illusions it allows with a bonus 10-second duration. Huh. That's instant wave clear right there. What's the cooldown? 60 seconds. Spirit Lance. Spirit Lance bounces once towards an enemy and up to 900 units away, prioritizing heroes, increases Spirit Lance illusion damage by 20%. So they kind of reworked the Scepter. The old Scepter ability. Phoenix. Scepter cooldown increased from 110 to 120. Supernova mana cost rescaled from 200 down to 150, 200, 250. Sunray mana cost increase. Level 10 talent increased from plus 18 Chris Dive slow to plus 24%. AGHANIM'S shard upgrade. Fire Spirits causes Fire Spirits to become a passive ability every 7 seconds. A Fire Spirit responds. Huh. 7 seconds is pretty low too. That's cool. Fuck. Agility gain. Turn rate improved. That's a big turn rate improvement. Illusory orb damage increased. Nice. Nice increase. Wanting Rift max distance increased to 300. Cool. Dream Coil Scepter Link Break stun duration rescaled. Nice. So slight increase, slight decrease, then the same. Okay. Dream Coil initial damage increase from 100, 150, 200 to 125, 200, 275. Level 10 talent increased from 25 damage to 30. Level 25 talent reduced from plus 300 Wanting Rift AoE and range to plus 275. Wanting Rift upgrade. Wanting Rift now deals 70 bonus damage and knocks enemies back 250 distance over 0.4 seconds, non-interrupting. Reveals enemy units, invisible enemy units, and wards in the area for 5 seconds. That's cool. That's super cool. Hudge. Base damage increased by 2. Base armor increased by 1. Agility gain reduced. Strength gain reduced. Flesh heap magic resistance increased by 2 per level. Or no. 4 in the early stages, actually. 4 per level. Level 10 talent changed from plus 30 rot damage to minus 14% rot slow. Level 15 talent changed from minus 16% rot slow to plus 120 meat hook damage. Scepter rework. Increases rot's radius by 200, damage by 80, reduces health regen on affected enemies by 25%. That's cool. AGHANIM'S shard ability. Dismember allows targeting an ally with dismember to swallow them up and heal them for 6% of their max health per second. Has half the cooldown when used on. You become a saving hero. Pugna, life drain. For every 1.75 seconds of channel on an enemy, another secondary life drain is created on a target. Created targeting another random enemy hero and cast range plus 200. You will continue to channel if there are no enemy heroes available or the channel duration runs out. Yeah, just buy a BKB on this guy and start channeling. Queen of Pain, strength gain increased. Level 10 talent from 8 strength to 9. Level 25 talent change from Scream of Pain Fear to 200 sonic wave damage. Blink. The AGHANIM'S shard ability, we upgrade it. Releases a sonic boom when you blink at both your starting and ending location. Deals 150 damage and a 300 AoE. And silences for 1.5 seconds. You can be hit by both. Ooh. I can't believe Nigma and Alliance have to play on the new patch. Oh wow. I gotta finish checking out the patch notes. Razor base movement speed increased from 285 to 290. Base HP regen increased from 0 to 1. Plasma field minimum damage increased from 15, 25, 35, 45 to 35, 40, 45, 50. Storm Surge. Causes Storm Surge to have an 18% chance to release a forked lightning when attacking or always when targeted with a spell. Hitting a target for up to 2 other enemies deals 120 damage and slows them by 50%. Okay, let's see. Hits 3 targets? Oh, up to 2. Hitting the target and up to 2 other enemies. I see, so 3 targets. Reiki. Smokescreen can now be cast during Tricks of the Trade. Awesome. Smokescreen radius increase. Smokescreen miss rate rescaled. Ooh. Smokescreen mana cost reduced. Tricks of the Trade scepter range increased. Tricks of the Trade scepter upgrade now hits 2 units at once rather than 1. It's nice. Sleeping Dart, new ability, grants Sleeping Dart, fires a dart at the enemy, putting them to sleep for 3 seconds while the target is invulnerable until duration ends. When the target wakes up, they receive 150 damage and are slowed by 25% for 4 seconds. Rubik. Arcane Supremacy no longer provides debuff amplification. Arcane Supremacy now provides 75, 125, 175, 225 cast range. Spell Steal now provides debuff amplification to the stolen spells. Spell Steal cooldown rescaled. from 2018-16 to 26-2014. Steel Scepter cooldown rescaled from 2 to 642. Level 10 talent change from 50 base damage to Fade Bolt steals hero damage. Cool. Level 15 talent change from Fade Bolt steals hero damage to plus 100 base damage. Okay, core Rubik's gonna be a real thing. I'm not joking. Like 100 base damage plus you steal damage with Fade Bolt. This is gonna be very strong. AGHANIM'S Shard ability upgrade allows you to use telekinesis on yourself or an ally. Throw range is 60% longer and cooldown is reduced by 30% when targeting allies. Throw delay is 0.5 seconds. So cool. Epicenter now has cast time instead of a channel time. Epicenter radius increased from 275 to 750, from 275 to 750 to 500 to 750. Level 15 talent increase from 8% caustic finale slow to 15%. Epicenter upgrade. Every 700 units moved causes the epicenter pulse around you. Every 700 units moved causes an epicenter to pulse around you in 400 AoE. Just when you move, you just get random epicenters? Okay. Shadow Poison is no longer dispellable. Demonic Purge Scepter upgrade debuff now ends when a new one is cast. Deals damage relative to how long it lasted. Cool. Demonic Purge upgrade allows Demonic Purge to be cast on allies, continuously dispelling them and healing them at the end instead of damaging them. Does not slow allies. Can't wait to play this hero. Okay, so I'm definitely buying Scepter on Shadow Demon a lot. Continuously dispelling them. It lasts for like 5 seconds. Shadow Rays mana cost reduced early, level 10 talent, 15 attack speed to 20. Necromastery upgrade. Necromastery now provides 0.75 spell amplification per soul. I don't like that. It's just it just means that we're gonna have all magic damage Shadow Fiends. Shadow Shaman Mass Serpent Ward damage increased 2 and 3. Minus 4.5 second cooldown to -5. Level 25. Talent reduced from minus 30 ward attack damage to plus 25. I gotta start playing with getting this talent sometimes because you can permanently. AGHANIM'S Shard ability Shackles creates 4 serpent wards that attack a target while you channel. Increases shackle range by 150. Wards last 8 seconds. Can they walk out of that? Or are those... I wonder if those wards are perfectly positioned so this hero can't leave without killing one of them. I'm really curious about that. Last word, Scepter radius increased from 600 to 650. AGHANIM'S Shard ability, Glaives of Wisdom. Causes glaives to bounce once towards the closest enemy unit, dealing 50% of your attack damage. Bounce range is 600 unit to unit. Cool. Skywrath Mage. AGHANIM'S Shard ability, Ancient Seal upgrade. Ancient Seal debuff now causes other debuffs applied to last 40% longer. Grants vision over the target. Oh man, granting vision is so good. Oh, but it doesn't give you AoE vision, just vision of the target only. Slardar, sort of like Slardar's Crow's Face. Sprint movement speed reduced a little bit. Sprint river speed rescaled. Be faster early, slower later. Slither and Crush mana cost increased a little bit. Scepter HP regen reduced by 5. Scepter armor bonus reduced by 2. nerfs. Corrosive haze has to be applied for 5 seconds to units hit. Causes corrosive haze to be applied to units. Applied for 5 seconds to units hit with Slither and Crush. Cool. It's incredibly strong. Slark Shadow Dance cooldown reduced from 80 70 60 to 80 65 50. Pounce Scepter range increased from 110 to 120, or 1100 to 1200. Level 10 talent from 6 agility to 7. AGHANIM'S Scepter new ability, Fish Bait. Grants Fish Bait, can throw it on enemies to reduce their movement speed by 30% and grant you true sight over them for 4 seconds. If you pounce an enemy during that time, you will be rewarded with 50 attack speed for the duration of the pounce. I like that they call it Fish Bait. Fire Snap Cookie mana cost increased. Little Shredder mana cost reduced. Gobble Up now has 150 mana cost. It didn't before? What? I don't play this hero very much. I just assumed it had a mana cost. Oh, no longer Spit Out no longer has 150 mana cost. So to gobble them you need mana. Gobble Up can now target special units like Golem, Spirit Bear, etc. Cool. Gobble Up impact changed from 400 to match the current glob values of your ultimate. Oh, so the damage is the same as your ultimate glob. Scatter Blast upgrade for the AGHANIM'S. Units in point blank range of Scatter Blast will be knocked back 250 units, take 125 additional damage, and be stunned for 1.25 seconds. Very cool. Sniper. Strength gain increased from 1.75 to 2. Agility increased by a bit. Base agility increased. Base damage unchanged. Shrapnel charge replenish time reduced. Sniper got some buffs. Concussive Grenade grants a concussive grenade, knocks enemies back 425 units, slowing them by 50%, disarming them for 3 seconds. Radius 375, cast range 550. Cooldown 20. Super cool. Stay back, boys. Base attack speed reduced from 100 to 90. Dispersion rescaled. Little reduction in dispersion, but not enough, man. It should be down to like 16. Honestly, this should be a 16. It should be 6, 10, 15, 6, 10, 14, 16. not I don't know. 20% is still too high. Dispersion with blade mail is way too good. Spectral Dagger cooldown increased, and maybe this is fine. Spectral Dagger cooldown increased from 16 to worse in the early stages. Dagger mana cost increased. Shadow Step Scepter ability now also cast a Spectral Dagger on its target. That's cool. Dispersion upgrade. Can activate Dispersion to spawn a Haunt illusion to attack the most recent hero that damaged you in the last 5 seconds. And you can Shadow Step to it. I didn't realize you could Shadow Step to it. Nether Strike cooldown reduced by 10 per level. Charge of Darkness cooldown increased from 6 to 7. Charge of Darkness Scepter movement increased from 100 to 1. Upgrade for Nether Strike causes Nether Strike to have a cast delay rather than a cast time, dealing 200 damage and applying a break for 4 seconds. You are spell immune during the cast delay. Storm Spirit level 15 talent increases 325 health to 375. Level 25 talent change from Overload pierces immunity to +2 overload bounces, causes your attack to bounce up to 2 times at random. Enemies can bounce back if there are only 2 enemies. Cool. Electric Rave grants you and allied heroes within 750 AoE of you 3 overload charges, last up to 12 seconds or until the charges are depleted. Cooldown 30 seconds. What do you mean 12 seconds or until the charges are depleted? Oh, I never mind. I get it. Maximum 12 seconds. I was like, if you can. Cooldown 30 seconds. Mana cost 150. Additionally, passively provides 40 attack speed to Storm Spirit. Passively? It's a 1400 gold AGHANIM'S shard ability. God Strength reduced from slight reduction in God Strength later. Stormhammer no longer applies attacks on impact. Stormhammer scepter bonus range reduced. Level 15. Okay, he got some serious nerfs. Level 15 talent change from Stormhammer dispels enemies to +4 second Warcry duration. Okay, so Sven got dumpstered. Got dumpstered so hard. AGHANIM'S shard. Stormhammer now applies dispel on enemies. You didn't need to. They didn't need to do all this. They didn't need to do all this. Techies. AGHANIM'S shard ability blast off increases blast off cast range by 600 and applies a 1.5 second stun to enemies within a 200 AoE, half the primary radius. Cool. Templar. Increased base strength. Base attack range increased by 20. Sideblade attack range increased early. Cool. Sideblade split range is 2 times your attack range. Sideblade split range is now 2 times your attack range. I don't know what it was before. Level 10 talent increase from 15 movement speed to 20. Psionic trap upgrade causes psionic traps to silence enemies for up to 2.5 seconds based on how long the trap has been charged. Minimum 0.5 second duration. Terrorblade reflection duration increased by a bit in the early stages. Terror wave ability is now granted when equipping Scepter rather than after Metamorphosis cast. Terror wave fear duration reduced. Terror wave fear now sends units away from you rather than towards the fountain. Terror wave Scepter ability now grants you Metamorphosis for 10 seconds. Metamorphosis is already active. Metamorphosis is already active. It extends it by 10 seconds instead. Level 25 talent increase from -32 to -34. Demon Zeal grants Demon Zeal costs 25 your current HP to cast, providing you with 25% movement, 50 attack speed for 6 seconds. 50% more bonus while melee. Huh. So Demon Seal Sunder and you go. Demon Zeal Sunder and you go. Kraken Shell damage block increased from 14 to... This is actually so cool though, by the way. Terror Wave now giving you Metamorphosis for 10 seconds. What's the cooldown on Terror Wave? Doesn't say what the cooldown is. We'll play with that later. Tidehunter Kraken Shell damage block increased. Level 10 talent, more movement speed. Gush damage to mana regen. Level 15 talent, mana regen to gush damage. Anchor Smash upgrade increases Anchor Smash by 90 and causes it to affect buildings. Reduces cooldown by 1 second. That is strong. Timbersaw, level 10 talent, 200 health now. Whirling Death base damage increased. Increased late, decreased early. Whirling Death range increased from 300 to 325. Timber Chain speed increased early. Chakram Scepter slow now stacks independently from the primary Chakram. Oh, cool. Chakram cast animation reduced from 0.3 to 0.15 affects his scepter as well. Oh, nice. So it's faster. Flamethrower, new ability, grants flamethrower, releases a flame in the direction you are facing. Lasts 7 seconds. Applies a debuff that deals 75 DPS and slows for 3.5 or for 20% for 3 seconds. Sets trees on fire that eventually die after 5 seconds. Sets trees on fire. Tinker, reworked scepter, upgrades your laser into a shrink ray, causing it to have 400 cast range and reduce the enemy model size and current health values by 20%. Stacks. Laser bounces once to the furthest target, up to 700 range from the primary target, prioritizing hero. Defense matrix, grants defense matrix targets an allied unit, applying a barrier to them that blocks the next 200 damage and provides 40% status resistance. Barrier lasts up to 10 seconds until the damage shield is connected. Very good survivability spell. Oh, you can cast it. I forgot. I literally just read it and I forgot. Tree grab cooldown reduced. Avalanche now deals 2.5 damage to tossed units rather than 3. Grow damage increased from 25, 50, 75 to 30, 70, 110. Level 15 talent from plus 3 tree grab attack charges to plus 5. Level 25 talent from minus 7 second avalanche cooldown to minus 8. Craggy exterior, new ability, grants craggy exterior. Passively provides a 20% chance to stun the enemy for 1 second and deal 100 damage. When physical attack impacts your hero, works against enemies within 400 range, procs after attack impact, and does not affect spell immune units. Probably one that won't get picked up too often. Ground Protector, overgrowth now interrupts targets again. Okay. Causes nature's guise to root enemies upon attacking, roots them for 1 second and deals a total of 200 damage. Lasts extra second when attacking near a tree. Two-second root is a long root. Troll Warlord, Berserker Rage movement. Man, it's gonna be hard to be a carry or a mid player in this patch. There's so many ways to die. Berserker Rage movement bonus speed increase from 10, 20, 30, 40 to okay, so a little buff. Minus 5 second whirling axes to plus 2 second battle trance change for the level 25 talent. Scepter reworked. Causes ranged axes to dispel enemies and melee axes to dispel yourself. Reduces cooldowns from 9 to 4 and mana cost by half. So whirling axes and range throw will dispel enemies and dispel yourself. That's pretty good. Battle trance, the Witch Doctor Voodoo switcheroo breaks leashes. Cool. Well, we'll get to Witch Doctor soon. Battle trance upgrade causes battle trance now gives you a global aura. Casting battle trance now gives you a global aura that gives allied heroes, including yourself, 60 attack speed. I don't like that one very much. Tusk. Walrus Kick now targets a direction and kicks the closest enemy unit to you within 250 radius. Prioritizes heroes. Level what? Now targets a direction and kicks the closest enemy unit to you within 250 radius. Provides prioritizing heroes. Level 25 talent increase from -8 seconds snowball to -10. Frozen sigil, new ability, grants a frozen sigil, so summons a flying sigil that slows enemies attacks by -30 movement speed and 20 for enemies. 650 radius, lasts 25 seconds, cooldown 25, mana cost 100. They brought back the frozen sigil, guys. Underlard. Level 10 talent, 12% magic resistance to +2 firestorm wave count, scepter rework. Dark Rift can now be cast on allied heroes, reducing cast delay by 1 second and cooldown by 50 seconds. That's cool. AGHANIM'S Shard, Firestorm. Firestorm can be self-targeted when you use it that way. The Firestorm follows you around and causes Firestorm to heal you for 15% of the damage values, reduces cast point by half. Cool. That's cool. Undying. Decay mana cost increased from 75, 85, 115. Okay, so it's just increased mana cost. Soul Rip damage heal per unit reduced. Level 10 talent change from 5 health regen to 40 second decay duration. Level 15 talent change from 40 second decay duration to 10. Soul Rip damage / heal. Level 20 talent change from +4 second tombstone attacks to destroy to -1.5 second decay cooldown. Dude, level 20. That's that old level 20 talent. That's a nice change right there. I'm really happy about that level 20 talent. Tombstone attacks to destroy change. Level 25. Fuck. Level 25 talent change from -2 second decay cooldown to +6 tombstone attacks to destroy. Decay upgrade increases decay radius by 100 and spawns a zombie around each hero target. That's cool. Ursa, overpower cooldown reduced from just a little reduction early on. Overpower mana cost reduced. That's cool. So you'll probably get one point in overpower early now. Earthshock slow increased from 10, 20, 30, 40 to 16, 24. Okay, so it's back to being really strong early. The way you're gonna play Ursa now is to get 1 point in all 3 early on and just chase people down. Level 15 talent increase from 300 health to 350. Fury swipes. The AGHANIM'S Shard ability. Every 6th Fury swipe on a single target causes Ursa to get enraged for 1 second. There it is. Vengeful Spirit, base intelligence from 17 to 19. Magic missile cast range has been increased. Magic missile projectile speed increased a lot. Vengeance aura no longer increases attack range of or primary abilities. Vengeance aura no longer has an illusion / death mechanic, thank God. Vengeance aura now increases base attack damage by a lot. Scepter rework. Upon death, creates a strong illusion that can cast all of your spells and deals 100% damage and takes 100% damage. Illusion has 30% movement speed bonus. If the illusion is alive when you respawn, you will take its place. XP earned by your illusion is given to your hero. God. Nether swap no longer has charges. Nether swap cooldown reduced from 90, 80, 70 to 60, 45, 30. That's a good cooldown reduction. Nether swap cast range increased. Cool. Early on. Level 20 talent change from 100 vengeance attack aura attack range to 125. Level 25 talent change from vengeance aura illusion cast spells to +16% vengeance aura base damage. Wave of Terror. This is our AGHANIM'S Shard upgrade. Wave of Terror now steals 25% of the enemy hero's base damage and grants it to you as base damage for the debuff duration. All right. Venomous Gale initial damage increased on Veno, level 25 talent. Level from Gale hero impact summons 2 wards to plus 100 attack range. Okay, so he's dumpstered. Venomous Gale upgrade causes Venomous Gale to summon 2 plague wards when it impacts an enemy hero. Increases travel distance by 400. Oh, increases. This is big. That's really big, actually. Increasing the travel distance by 400. So, you know, they just took a talent and gave it to the Aghanim's Shard. Nether Toxin mana cost rescaled to be cheaper late, more expensive early. Level 25 changed from Nether Toxin silences to minus 11 second Nether Toxin cooldown. Poison attack. Poison attack now also lowers armor by 1.5 stacks, increases max stacks by 2. That's a cool Aghanim's Shard upgrade. Very nice. Visage. Attack projectile speed increased from 1000 to 1400. Summon Familiar's base attack time increased from 0.4 to 0.5. Summon Familiar. Damage increased by a lot. Scepter rework grants you the ability Silent as the Grave. Turns you and your Familiars invisible for 20% and 20% movement speed, as well as upgrading your movements type to flying. When you or your Familiars exit invisibility, you deal 30% bonus damage for 4 seconds, lasts 35 seconds, cooldown 45 seconds, mana cost 100. That is so strong. Gravekeeper's Cloak allows you to cast Gravekeeper's Cloak to turn into stone form, restore 25% of your health. Freaking cool. Look how long that is. 300 mana cost though. Level 20 talent for Astral Step charge time reduced to 5 seconds. Alright. Dissimulate upgrade for the Aghanim's Shard. Adds a partial outer ring to dissimulate, increases damage by 125. Warlock level 20 talent increase from 300 Shadow Word AoE to 500. Shadow Word upgrade. Shadow Word now provides 20 plus 20 minus 20% movement speed on enemies' allies. Pretty basic, but awesome. Weaver, the Swarm upgrade causes the Swarm to latch onto and reveal invisible units. Causes Gemini attack to launch an extra attack onto enemies within 1200 range of the attack target that have beetles attached to them. Reduces the Swarm cooldown by 4 seconds. That's really cool. So the ability to reveal invisible units is pretty big, and the fact that it gets cast by a Gemini attack. Windrunner Scepter movement speed reduced from 45 to 40%. Power Shot upgrade. Power Shot becomes global, but after reaching its default range, it only affects heroes. Max 1 hero. Impacted heroes will be killed if they are under 13% health after taking the impact damage. Kill threshold scales based on Power Shot channel duration. Winter Wyvern base damage increased by 2. Cold Embrace health per second increased. Heal per second increased by a good amount. Arctic Burn Scepter mana cost reduced. Arctic Burn Scepter upgrade also increases your movement speed by 25. Level 25 talent increase from 1.2 second. Winter Curse duration to 1.5. Aghanim's Shard upgrade. Cold Embrace upgrade. When Cold Embrace ends, a Splinter Blast goes off at that location, hitting enemies within 1200 range. Cool. Witch Doctor. Voodoo Switcheroo. Grants Voodoo Switcheroo. Turns you into a Death Ward for 2 seconds. Death Ward has 30 attack speed. You are hidden and vulnerable at that time. Cooldown 70 seconds. Mana cost 250. I love that. Reworked Mortal Strike. It's now a passive cooldown critical strike ability. Crit. Oh, I see. Cooldown 4 seconds. Reworked Vampiric Aura, now called Vampiric Spirit, provides you with lifesteal, can be activated to summon skeletons, the same number as when it was on Mortal Strike. Skeletons have the Vampiric Spirit ability, so they get lifesteal, I see. Scepter upgrades now buff Wraith units with 75 attack speed and 25 movement speed. Level 20 talent change from no reincarnation mana cost to 30 movement speed. Level 25 talent change from 20 Vampiric Aura to -2 second Mortal Strike cooldown. Reincarnation upgrade causes reincarnation to not have a mana cost and spawn 3 skeletons to attack each nearby enemy hero when reincarnation is triggered. Alright, so you need to buy this now on Wraith King. Then most of the time you need to get the no reincarnation mana cost. Zeus. Thunder God's Wrath mana cost increased from 250. Just increased overall. Cooldown increased. And then in the earliest stages. Level 10 talent reduced from 1.5 mana regen to 1.25. Level 20 talent changed from 12% cooldown reduction to plus 100 Thunder God's Wrath damage. Woo. Level 25 talent reduced from 115 arc lightning damage to 100. Static Field upgrade. Static Field can now be cast to perform a heavenly jump, shocking the closest visible enemy hero priority within 2,000 range. 2,000. During static field damage to them and dealing static field damage to them and reducing their movement speed by 100% for 2.5 seconds. If you are moving forward, you will jump towards the direction, 450 unit distance. Cooldown 14 seconds. Mana cost 100. What kind of shock is it? Is it a arc lightning shock? I have to test that out later. That's cool. It gives Zeus a night. Oh, he's not moving forward there. Why isn't he moving forward? Maybe he's just casting it there. You can move a maximum of 450 units in the direction. Cool. Oh boy, we're done the heroes. See the item changes. New items. Oh my. Yes! It's Super Mario Zeus for sure. Item changes. New item. Fluffy hat costs 250 gold. Grants 125 health. Alright. Falcon Blade requires Fluffy hat, Sage's Mask, Blades of Attack, and 225 gold. Recipe grants 125 health, 1.6 mana regen, 10 damage. I'm not gonna lie. This seems like a garbage item, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's a really good early game item. But both of these seem kind of garbo. I don't know. Orb of Corrosion, new item. Requires Blightstone, Orb of Venom, and a Fluffy hat. Provides 150 health. Oh yeah. 3 to 4%, 13%/4% slow. 3%, 3 magic DPS, and 3 armor reduction. Lasts 3 seconds. Now this is something I will be buying on a lot of off-lane heroes. I can tell you that. A lot of people will be. This is good. Super interesting. Witchblade requires Blitz Knuckles, Chainmail, Robe of the Magi, and a 600 gold recipe. Grants 35 attack speed, 12 intelligence, 6 armor, 300 plus 300 projectile speed, and has a 9-second passive cooldown that procs on attack, applying a curse for 3 seconds that slows by 25% and deals your intelligence as damage every second. What? deals your intelligence as damage every second. So right-clicking intelligence-based heroes are going to be buying this for sure. Think of like Void Spirit. Actually, Medusa with the 75 damage. Well, that's a level 25 talent. I don't know about that. But this looks like a great item to buy on Void Spirit. How do you pronounce this? Glepiner? Apologies, I know I said that wrong. Requires Maelstrom, a Rod of Atos, and a 700 gold recipe. Oh man, this is expensive. This is such an expensive item. Provides 30 damage, 20 intelligence, 12 strength, 12 agility, passive, 160 damage, chain lightning procs active. Targets a 450 AoE area, releasing a lightning strike on each enemy unit, ensnaring them for 2 seconds and dealing a chain lightning damage proc for 220 damage. Cast 1001, cast range 1100, mana cost 200. 30 damage, quite a bit of intelligence stats. Chain lightning procs. Releases lightning. There's an AoE lightning on target, ensnaring them for 2 seconds, dealing chain lightning. This also looks like a beautiful item to buy on Void Spirit. This would also be good on like maybe even Darkseer. This would be pretty sweet on Darkseer. Like really strong on Darkseer. This is a lot of stuff for intelligence heroes so far. Holy moly. Magic Slayer requires Cloak, Blades of Alacrity, Claymore, and a 600 gold recipe. Grants 20% magic resistance, 20 agility, 20 damage, and causes your attacks to place a minus 35% spell amp debuff on enemy heroes lasting 4 seconds. I wonder who this would be good. I wonder who this would be good on. Yeah, Viper is a really good call for the Glepiner. It's also a good call for the Mage Slayer. Gives you 20%. This will be good on a lot of agility heroes. Like you could put this on PL maybe. Riki. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know about Anti-Mage. I think it'd be good on Anti-Mage, but I'm just not sure. I don't think Anti-Mage needs the Mage Slayer. He's already kind of a Mage Slayer himself. Eternal Shroud requires Hood of Defiance, Voodoo Mask, and a 1,100 gold recipe. Grants 8.5 HP regeneration, 20% hero spell lifesteal, and 4% creep spell lifesteal. Can be activated to create a shield that absorbs up to 400 magic damage and convert it to mana. Lasts 12 seconds. Oh, this is going to be awesome on Beastmaster. I can't wait to do my new build. Helm of the Dominator. Helm of the Dominator can now be upgraded to level 2 by buying an ultimate orb and a 1600 recipe. Allows converting ancients. Minimum health increase to 1800. Increases stats, armor, increases stat, armor, HP regen bonuses from 666 to 288. That's a fucking expensive upgrade. But it's expensive, but an ultimate orb and a 1600 gold recipe, you could have that by, let's say, about the 15-minute mark. So around 15 minutes, let's say 16 minutes, you could be walking around with ancients and an increase of 28.8. Yeah, I wonder how this creep spell lifesteal works here. If this works with your dominated unit. Not really sure how that works. Overwhelming Blink requires Blink recipe, Reaver, and a 1750 gold recipe. Grants you 25 strength, and when you land at a destination, all enemies in 800 AoE have 50% movement speed slow and 50 attack slow for 6 seconds and take damage equal to 200 plus 100% of your strength. Oh yeah. Oh, it's gonna be so good on so many heroes. I mean, strength-based heroes. Initiation-based heroes. Swift Blink requires a Blink Dagger, Eagle Song, and a 1750 gold recipe. Grants you 25 agility, and when you land at a destination, you gain 30% phased movement speed and 40 damage and 40 attack speed for 6 seconds. Now, this is less good. But less good, but might be useful on someone like Windrunner. Can't see a ton of agility based heroes buying this. Actually might also be really, really good. No, oh my god. Really, really good on Arc Warden. The Tempest double with the Swift Blink. Arcane Blink requires a Blink Dagger, Mystic Staff, and 1750 gold recipe. It grants you 25 intelligence, and when you land at a destination, gain 50% cast point and 25% ability cooldown, reduced for 6 seconds, does not affect items. Can Clink, sorry, I'm kind of sidetracked in my brain here. Can Clink still death pact a dominated unit? Because if so, then he's going to be buying the Helm of the Dominator upgrade. Anyway, minus 50% cast point, 25% ability reduction, ability cooldown. So this is going to be great on like Enigma, Darkseer. Why did I say this would be good on Windrunner? This won't be that great on Windrunner. Windwalker. Windwaker. Requires Yule's Mystic Staff and a 1600 gold recipe. Grants 50% movement speed, 6 mana regen, 35 intelligence. Extends the Cyclone functionality to allow casting on allies. When you cast on yourself, you can move the tornado anywhere at a speed of 360. Oh my... Wow. Aether Lens, mana reduced from 450 to 300. Okay. Soul Booster no longer grants 10% magic resistance. These are just balance changes. Octarine Core, recipe update. No longer grants 10% magic resistance. No longer has a 900 gold recipe. Now requires Aether Lens instead of Voodoo Mask with respective Aether Lens bonuses. No longer provides spell lifesteal. This is awesome. A lot of heroes. I'll be buying Octarine Core on a lot of heroes now. Like Witch Doctor. This is going to make Witch Doctor so much stronger. Bloodstone recipe update. No longer grants 10% magic resistance. Now also requires a Voodoo Mask. Now grants 15% spell lifesteal and 3% against creeps. Echo Saber. Mana regen increased to 2.25. Nice. Silver Edge recipe updated. Now requires Oblivion Staff instead of Echo Saber. No, Echo Saber can still be disassembled. Bonuses change from 45 attack speed, 40 damage, 12 strength, 12 intelligence, blah, 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 blah. 1.5 mana regen. Okay. Change 45 attack speed, 40 damage, 12 strength, 10 intelligence, 1.5 mana regen to 45 attack speed, 40 damage, 10 intelligence, and 3 mana regen. Why didn't you just say that you just changed it to 3 mana regen? All of these are the same. Wait, no, the 12 strength is gone too. All right, anyway. Recipe cost increased from 600 to 1100. Total cost is 500 cheaper. Cooldown, it reduced from 22 to 18. This is cool. The visage changes look awesome, yeah. Ring of Trask removed. This item has been dog useless and absolutely pointless. I'm glad it's been removed. Heart of Trask, recipe updated. Please give me some changes to this, make this item viable again. Let's see. No longer requires Ring of Trask. Recipe cost increased. Bonus health reduced. Bonus strength increased from 40 to 45. HP regen increased from 1.1% to 1.6%. No longer has out of combat regen. Think it still might be garbage. Holy Locket now automatically gains a charge every 15 seconds. Requires a fluffy hat and a headdress instead of a Ring of Trask. Recipe cooldown. Recipe cost reduced by from 500 to 475. Same overall cost. Now provides 3 HP regen aura instead of a personal 4.5 regen. I wonder if this will get picked up more. Honestly, I can't wait to play Dazzle again now. This is gonna be so fun. Satanic recipe updated. No longer has an 800 gold recipe. No longer provides status resistance. Damage increased from 25 to 45. Unholy rage duration from 5 to 6 seconds. Not having status resistance is big. That's one of the biggest reasons to buy it. Sange and its upgrades status resistances don't stack with each other. I see. So you can't have a Sange and a Heaven's Halberd, I guess. Recipe cost reduced from 400 to 200. Regen amp reduced from 30% to 24%. Status resist reduced from 20 to 16%. Kaya and Sange status resist increased. Ooh. Kaya and Sange status resist increased from 20 to 25%. That's cool. Sange and Yasha status resist increased. Eye of Scotty health reduced from 225 to 200. Mana reduced from 250 to 200. Drum of Endurance update. Charge count increased from 6 to 8. I like this. Now requires Windlace, Robe of the Magi, Belt of Strength, and a 550 gold recipe. Really nice build up. Really nice build up. Provides 6 strength, intelligence, swiftness aura, 20% movement speed. I like that a lot. I don't like the idea of something becoming absolutely obsolete by the time it's like 16 minutes into the game. I really don't like that. Boots of Travel. Upon equipping, automatically sells TP scrolls that you have and grants you 1 charge. This applies to Meepo clones. Cool. Mask of Madness. Damage reduced from 15 to 10. Abyssal Blade. Overwhelm active now also triggers the bash passive cooldown. That's fair. Blade Mail. Recipe cost increased. Thank you. Glimmer Cape recipe updated. Now requires a 450 gold recipe instead of Gloves of Haste. No longer grants 20 attack speed. I'll accept it. I don't like it, but I'll accept it. Necro Book. Cooldown reduced from 90 to 80. Archer Warrior now has the movement speed aura again. Yes! Buffs to my boys! My Beastmaster's gonna be so sick again. Javelin. Proc change increased from 25 to 30%. Proc damage reduced from 80 to 70. Demon Edge. Damage reduced from 42 to 40. Monkey King Bar. Damage reduced from 42 to 40. Recipe cost increased. Proc damage reduced from 100. Wow. Proc damage reduced from 100 to 70. Magic damage procs on attack no longer work with lifesteal. This is a general change. I didn't realize that. That's pretty cool. But also Monkey King Bar just got really pooped on. Maelstrom. Proc chance increased from 25 to 30%. Mjolnir. Proc chance increased from 25 to 30%. Desolator. Damage reduced from 60 to 55. Divine Rapier. Damage reduced from 330 to 300. Why? Armlet. Unholy Strength active bonus damage increased from 31 to 35. Health drain reduced from 54 to 50. Hood of Defiance recipe update. Magic resistance reduced from 25 to 20%. Still has the barrier active. No longer has a 300 gold recipe. Cheaper. Okay, so it's gonna make the pipe of the I was gonna say it's gonna make the cost of the pipe 300 cheaper, but they made the fucking pipe 1550 in recipe cost. Dude, this thing like 4 patches ago was 800. They went from 800 to 1000 to 1200 to like 1250, and then now 1550. This is too much to deal with. Because you reduce the natural status resistance by 5% for a 300 gold cost. Ah. Vladimir's offering now also requires a buckler, grants 3 armor or a mana regen reduced from 2 to 1.4. Why? That's one of the main things you needed to get from the Vlads. It's not like it was super great before. I do like the buckler. Mechanism now requires chainmail instead of buckler, no longer provides armor or a mana cost reduced from 225 to 200, recipe cost reduced from 1175 to 900. Guardian Greaves now also requires a buckler. Wait, that makes this more expensive overall? Because it also requires a buckler, yeah. Quelling Blade, melee damage reduced from 15 to 13. Orb of Venom, cost reduced. Nice! Slow reduced. No. Ring of Regen, HP regen reduced from 1.5 to 1.25. Yeah, I thought they were going to do that. Sage's Mask, mana regen increased. Nice. Enchanted Mango, mana restore reduced from 110 to 100. Voodoo Mask, cost reduced from 900 to 700. Spell Lifesteal reduced from 12/2.5% to 2/2%. Medallion of Courage, mana regen increased. Nice. Duration and cooldown increased from 7 to 12 seconds. 12-second duration? Wow. Solar Crest, these are big buffs. These are big buffs for Solar Crest and Medallion of Courage. Oh, that makes Solar Crest really strong. Oh man. Spirit Vessel, mana regen increased by 0.25. Yule Scepter of Divinity, mana regen reduced by a lot, 1.5. Wow. Vanguard can now be disassembled. Okay. Crimson Guard, active damage block increased from 60 to 70. Still think it's garbage. Radiance no longer ignores ancient creeps. Okay, cool. Refresher Orb, mana cost reduced. Nice. Cooldown reduced. Nice. Dagon, recipe update. Now requires Staff of Wizardry, Crown, and a 1300 gold recipe. Grants intelligence and some strength and agility. Okay, whatever. Whatever, Dagon. Claymore, bonus damage reduced by 1, cost reduced by 50. 50 cost reduction is, that might seem like nothing, but it could be a big difference in a timing hit for an anti-mage. Nullifier, projectile speed increased by 100. Shiva's Guard, recipe cost reduced from 750 to 650. I thought it was 650 before. Reaver, cost reduced from 3,800 to 3,000 to 2,800, back to what it used to be a long time ago. Eagle's Song down to 2,800. Nice reduction. Mystic Staff increased to 2,800. Wait, there's more? Oh my god, we're not done. Oh my god, we're not done. Neutral items. Fairy's Trinket, 100 health, 5% spell amplification, reduced mana cost by 5%. Chipped Vest grants 3.5 HP regen and passively returns 26 damage to hero attackers and 13 to creeps. Possessed Mask, 7 primary attribute, 7% lifesteal. Okay, hold on. Let me just see these again real quick. I kind of just went over them because I'm getting a little exhausted. Spell Amp, reduced mana cost 5% and 100 health. That's a really good early item for so many spellcasters. Holy moly. 3.5 HP regen and passively returns 26 damage to heroes attacked and 13 to creeps. It's like a mini blade mail, dude. 7 to primary attribute, 7 lifesteal. Possessed Mask, that could be a level 2 item, it feels like. Holy. These are really good. Yeah, Centaur with a chip mask. Cycled Out, Mango Tree removed, Poor Man's Shield removed, Iron Talon removed. Yes. Glad to have this out. Glad to have... I don't really care about these two. These two are both good, but I don't care if they're out. Balance changes. Arcane Ring cooldown increased from 40 to 45. Ironwood Tree active cooldown increased from 4 to 15. Makes sense. Level 2. I'm telling you they're going to remove the repair kit at level 3. I'm telling you that. Quicksilver Amulet. 30% attack animation and projectile, plus 30% attack animation and projectile speed, plus 5% movement speed, and 10 attack speed. If any of your abilities are on cooldown, you gain an additional 5% movement speed and 15 attack speed. If your abilities are on cooldown, you gain movement speed and attack speed. What? So you just have to have one thing on cooldown? Do you get it per ability? You gotta try that out too. Bullwhip. 3 HP regen, 3 mana regen, so strong. Can be cast on allies to grant them 16 movement speed for 5 seconds, or on enemies to slow them for 16% for 5 seconds. Cast range 850, cooldown 12. All right, what they remove? They removed Clumsy Net and the Vampire Fangs, because they gave Vampire Fangs in the tier 1 items. All right, cool. Imclaw cooldown reduced from 8 to 7. Essence Ring health reduced from 425 to 400. Tier 3 items. Elven Tunic grants 26 attack speed, 16% evasion, 8% movement speed. There's the evasion. What? This is Cloak of Flames. 5 armor, 10% magical resistance, and a passive immolation aura dealing 45 damage per second in a 400 AoE. Dude, 45? That's 15 lower than a Radiance. This is an instant farming item. You farm on any hero. Ceremonial Robe. Grants 350 mana. Enemies in 120 AoE have minus 10% status resistance and minus 10% magic resistance. That's pretty cool. That seems like a reasonable item here. Nothing super insane, like a 45 fucking damage per second in a 400 AoE. Cloak of Flames. Psychic Headband grants 12% intelligence and 100 cast range. Active to push to the target enemy 400 distance away from you. Cast range 400, cooldown 30. Cycled Out repair kit, Craggy Coat, Greater Fairy Fire. Thank gosh. Balance changes. Telescope move to tier 4. Quickening Charm cooldown reduced from 13 to 12. Interesting. Tier 4. Which tier 4 items are going to be removed? I have no idea. Penta Edge Sword provides 45 damage, 80 melee attack range. Ooh, that's a lot of attack range. And 20% chance to maim enemies, reducing their movement speed by 20% and attack speed by 60 for 3 seconds. They brought back the maim. Stormcrafter grants 4 mana regen, zaps an enemy within 700 range of you every 3 seconds, dealing 200 damage and slowing by 40% for 3.3 seconds. Can be activated to cyclone yourself for 0.75 seconds. This is so weird. So it's a mini Yules plus a mini Zap, cooldown 25 and mana cost 50. It's a mini Yules. You have a mini Yules. Does it dispel you? I'm assuming it does. Trickster's Cloak grants 20% evasion, 20% magic resistance. Activate to become invisible for 6 seconds. Cooldown 25. Cycled Out. I mean, this is just very strong for tank-based heroes. Like, imagine Axe with this. Magic Lamp removed, Witless Shanko removed. I thought Prince's Knife might be removed. I wasn't going to say it, but I thought this might get removed. Havoc Hammer. All right, Telescope moved to tier 4. Attack range and cast range increased to 135. No longer affects non-player units. Oh, okay. Flicker max blink range increased from 400 to 450. No longer costs 25 mana. Spell Prism cooldown reduced from 20% to 18%. Illusionist's Cape illusion bonus damage reduced from 11 to 8%. A lot of nice balance changes. Let's check out the tier 5 items. These are going to be nutty. New. Oh, wait, which ones are going to be removed? I think they're going to remove the Woodland Striders. I think that they're going to remove the Skyfall Hammer or whatever the heck it was called. Giant's Ring. 40 strength, 60 movement speed, 60% model size, and can walk over any terrain. What? When standing on top of an enemy, 600 AoE deals 100% of your strength per second. Book of Shadows, 12 stats, 400 night visions, targets an enemy, ally, or self, causes the target to become untargetable, but also silenced, muted, and disarmed for 4 seconds, applies a basic dispel, cast range 700, cooldown 25. Cool. Cycled out. Woodland Striders, removed. Trident. Trident, yeah, that's the one I wanted removed. This one's garbage. I didn't mean the Skyfall Meteor Hammer. I meant, I did say the Skyfall Meteor Hammer, but I was honestly thinking of Trident because nobody ever used this. You have to have Sanj and Yasha to make it, and not everyone builds Sanj and Yasha in most games. Balance changes. Ballista damage increased from 40 to 50. Ex Machina armor increased from 25 to 20. Active no longer has a mana cost. Cooldown reduced from 45 to 30. Seer Stone now has an active that reveals a target 800 area of the map for 5 seconds. Enemy can see the area that's revealed. Cooldown 70. Force Boots thought that no, they're still here. Now a unit target ability with a 750 cast range pushes the push range increased from 600 to 750, so it's 4 stat basically. Book of the Dead bonus health increased from 50% to 100%. Wow. Mirror Shield all stats reduced from 20 to plus 16. The Deso 2 bonus attack damage from 75 to 60 reduction. Okay. General changes. Game now starts at nighttime and turns to day once creeps spawn. Ooh, neutral creeps. No, so that's more first blood kills. Neutral creeps no longer increase their bounty over the course of the game. Neutral creeps stack gold bonuses reduced from 40 to 30%. Roshan armor growth increased by a little bit over time. Radiant Ancient Camp is now easier to stack, thank you. Added lore to all items, cool. Rearranged some items in the shop, mostly ordering based on cost change in recent years, but in some cases moving from one category to another. Bet you they moved Nullifier. Consumables are unchanged. When combining items will attempt to be placed into the slots their component have been the most similar active effect. For example, Magic Wand will be combined into Magic Stick. Bloodthorn will combine into Orchid. Okay. Neutral unit balance. Neutral Ancient Magic resistance reduced from 70 to 50%. Ancient Thunder Hide Frenzy ability no longer interrupts movements when casting. A neutral Thunderhide Slam ability no longer interrupts movement when cast by a neutral. Thunderhide Slam damage increased from 75 to 250. Okay. Slam Slow increased from 25 to 60. Thunderhide Slam radius increased from 25 to 350. Ancient Thunderhide's accuracy aura ability has now been moved to Ancient Rumble Hide. Fixed Thunderhide. Okay, I don't care about this. Ancient Granite Golem model size increased. Black Dragon Fireball cooldown increased. Alpha Wolf unit level increased to 5. Ghost base attack time increased. What a patch! I can't wait to play this.